Welcome to the latest Motley Fool scoreboard. I'm on in Chocolate. We've got longtime fools, Lou Whiteman and Jason Hall, giving a 1 to 10 rating to a Moneyball wreck. It's Houlihan Lokey, ticker symbol HLI. Rate the strength of Houlihan Lokey's business first, including factors like industry and competition. 10 is invincible. A 1 is hopeless. Both of you have 8s, Jason.
Yeah, if you're a weirdo like me, I encourage you to go back and read about the history of the founding of this business. It's really interesting, but the short story is that it's a middle market investment bank, and that is an incredible business where what you do is just you hire and retain really great, well-connected bankers. You pay them really, really well, and they're going to make you and your shareholders a lot of money.
Yeah, this is a deceptively great business. I remember them from 20, 30 years ago when they were getting started, and they kind of made their money with fairness opinions and kind of just building up that way. Today, they are one of the, if not the go-to investment bank for the little guys, small to mid-sized business. A nice mix of M&A when times are good and restructuring when times are bad. They are the leader by volumes. That's kind of a double-edged sword because the deals are so small. They have to hustle. They have to do a lot of deals just to get what the big guy is doing, but masterclass at what they do.
For management, a 10 is Warren Buffett. A 1 is Homer Simpson. Lou's at an 8. Jason, because he's Jason, is at a 7.75.
Foreshadowing, there's a reason that I'm a little bit lower here. We'll get to it, but you have, really 3 of the people who essentially built the modern business that are on the board. You have 3 co-chairs. You have Erwin Gold and Scott Beiser, who was also the CEO for many years before Scott Adelson, who's now the CEO, took over. You also have Eric Siegert. So the 4 of them have worked together for decades. And you look at the rest of the C-suite, these are all people that have been there for 20 or 30 years that have built a business that has deep culture and is exceptionally good at what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, Adelson has been with the firm for 35 years, just to underline that. And here's why that matters. Yeah, they pay okay, but they actually don't pay as well as some of the big guys. The reason that they're able to retain talent is culture is the story here. This is a place where they do things a certain way, and the people who like it tend to stay there, which really, really helps. In a business where culture matters, in a business where you want stability, this is about as stable as you can get.
For financials, a 10 is a fortress. A 1 is yikes. Lou's at an 8. Jason, you're at a 7.
Yeah, the business structure is super favorable for the cyclical nature of M&A and corporate finance. So when business is weak, things are fine. And when things are happening in the industry and the cycle turns, the results are very, very good. Here's where I do ding management a little bit. And the business, it's been a net issuer of shares over the long term. And I ding management because they haven't done more to address that dilution.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But let's look at the numbers. 13% revenue growth in the most recent quarter, 18% earnings per share growth. That's not news. Houlihan has grown revenue by 73% over the past 5 years. This is business as usual. This is what they do. More cash than debt. I agree with you, Jason. That, net, they do buy back some shares, but the float just continues on. And dividend yield under 2%. These are first world problems for a good business, but I do think they could do more with for cash return for shareholders.
Lou, let's move on to valuation. How well will Houlihan Lokey stock do over the next 5 years? How safe is it? 10's a sure thing, 1's a lottery ticket.
So I'm at 10 to 15% here. I don't think it's just kind of crazy market beater, but I don't know why what has worked for so long should stop working. And this has been a solid market beater, so I think I'm just going to continue to believe it will be. For safety, I'm at a 7. Yes, there are other people who do this pretty well. There aren't really a ton of moats, but they are a tough name to knock down for all those cultural reasons. I think this is a pretty safe, if somewhat boring if they do it right, stock, so a 7.
The only reason I was lower with a safety score of 6 is I think the valuation from right here is fine, but it's certainly not cheap. We're in a period where business is getting better. The cycle is looking good, but there have been plenty of periods where the stock was below the prior high for multiple years because of the cycles. And that's something we can't control and predict when those cycles change. So I think even a 5-year hold, there is some risk. It's a great dollar cost average stock, build up a position over time, because you don't know what's going to happen in the 3 to 5 year period of time. That's my only concern. I do think it's going to make investors money. 10 to 15% range, probably the lower end. There is a case if things are going gangbusters in 5 years, it could be a lot higher than that.
Thanks to both Lou and to Jason. They've given Houlihan Lokey a strong overall score of 7.5 out of 10 with no top-its. Look out for a new scoreboard every market day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next up is Meta. Till then, Fool on.